Hey guys, how you doing? Right here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Nitro Kyosho. All one word will bring you to the community page. Guys, today just another quick video. I usually do these on the different models. The guys ask me to do them. I do the research, I get you the numbers, and you go from there. Okay. Crash reports. From my experience, what goes bad in basic crashes. We're going to just talk about that quick. Obviously, a lot of things can happen in a crash depending how you come down, throttle hold, and so on. But I'm going to talk about the basic things, guys, that I've seen for the most part usually go. Alright, we're going to do a comparison parts-wise. And I'll give you the final number at the end. Alright. So, Goblin, alright, the main shaft, you get one, $13. Okay. The Align, you get two for $12. So for paying $1 less, you're getting one extra shaft. Feathering shaft for the Goblin. It's going to run you $7, guys. You get two feathering shafts for the Align for the same price. You gain one extra feathering shaft. The skids, just for this little skid back here, guys, is $10. For the complete skid that goes on here is $7. So $3 cheaper for the Align, and much better skid. Canopies. For this guy, it's obviously a little bit bigger, so it's going to be more money, $44. For the Align, $35, so not a drastic difference. We'll give the edge here because it's a little bit bigger, so it's about $9 more. Booms, in the event of a boom getting busted. $29 for this boom, guys. With this helicopter, you have the option. You get either two booms for $7.99, or you get one boom and the torque tube inside for $13.99. So I'll tell you the differences in price at the final. But most of the time, if you have a bad boom crash on this guy, you're going to need a new torque tube anyways. So quite a difference in price in booms. Obviously, this is a big carbon boom. This is a little aluminum boom. The carbon fiber is more expensive to make and form, so you're going to pay more. First thing, I know when I mentioned the booms on these, the guys are going to say, well, it's got the breakaway boom system. You're not going to bust the boom. Every Goblin I've ever seen, guys, that have come down have not broken away. They've annihilated the booms in a million pieces. So I don't know if the system doesn't 100% work right, or it depends on how it strikes. I've seen them in the videos popping out, and my experience from what I've seen at my fields, they get destroyed. So maybe it depends how it hits and if it breaks away. Okay. And the main blades, there's actually a ridiculously massive difference in main blades. You can get these, the Sabs are 380, which is just a couple little millimeters longer than the stock ones that come on these. These are not the stock ones, these 360s. You can get for anywhere from, I've seen them for $21.99 to $23. These are $52 opposed to like $21. So over double the price on that, guys. That is a little ridiculous. But you can get aftermarket. I use Zeal blades. You can get those, I believe, for this around $38. And then there's other brands if you don't want to put back the stock blades. And in the event the boom gets wrecked and the belt gets busted in there, the belts are $14. So you got a torque tube bending or a belt breaking or cutting or ripping or whatever. these are the basics that I've seen. Obviously, other things can happen. The other thing I want to talk about with these is a lot of times in a crash you'll strip the main gears. You've got all the torque tube components in there. We're going to talk main gears. You get 3 gears for $8. This is a different type of a system. There's no torque tubes and everything in there, so it doesn't strip, and can't really compare in that regard. But most of the time, if you came down and these were the components that were destroyed, main shaft, feathering shaft, skids, canopy, boom, blades, belt or torque tube, those are the main items that get damaged, guys. For a Goblin crash, you're looking at about $169. For an Align crash, if you get the 2 booms set up, $99 for the crash. If you buy the 1 boom and, like I said, the torque tube inside instead of the 2 boom, $105 crash. So not a major difference like with some of the other Goblins, some of the other T-Rex models, guys. You're looking at $65 or $70 in difference if you crashed both of them with equal damage. So you'd be looking at about $65 to $70 more to fix the Goblin. And these are just the basic, guys. There's other things that can go. There's linkages that can get damaged. There's swash plates that can pull apart. You've got more front torque tube gears and rear torque tube gears that can strip. And you can obviously strip servos out and damage servos, which can get pretty expensive too. But other than that, from my experience with crashes, those are the basic items, so we're not going to get into all the crazy detail. So if you want to get one of these models, it's not really a killer on this. It's still very affordable to fix a Sab Goblin 380. And that's about it, guys. So there you go. Those are some prices. I did the research for you guys, and you know, you can take it from there. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon, guys. Take care.